Did you see that last week? What crap? Hi, I'm Kirsten Jones with You Go Girl Coaching, and the crap that I'm talking about is the video that I put out last week. I wasn't feeling great that day. Whatever, had other things on my mind, but I had made this commitment. I'm gonna shoot this video and I'm gonna put it out there. And I shot it and I watched it back and I think, gosh, my energy wasn't that good on that. And gosh, I didn't really deliver all the points that I wanted to. But I was running out of time and I needed to get it out there. So I just went ahead and hit send and said, okay, it's done, check. And I felt lousy about it, but I kind of was like, oh, well, there's not that many people watching anyway. But go back, check it out. You know, you may fall asleep while you watch it. But then a couple days later, I have a friend who's also a coach, and we're kind of being accountability partners and keeping us in the game. And she sent me this wonderful email. And dear Kirsten, dear sweetest Kirsten, I love you. I think you're amazing. And the video kind of sucked. And she said it in the most loving, beautiful way. And I read it and I said, she is so right. I said, that's exactly the same feeling I had when I shot the video. Isn't it interesting, right? That she nailed exactly the way I felt. And I think the beautiful, even more beautiful part for me was, I think I'm growing, I'm evolving, because had I shot that a couple months ago, somebody said, even in the most loving, kind, respectful way, Kirsten, that wasn't that great, I would curl up into the fetal position and say, see, I wasn't meant to do this. That's not what she was saying. Back to video number 1, talking about constructive criticism and a growth mindset, right? I'm still learning that lesson. But the good news was today, after the 7th video, or this time after the 6th or 7th video, I didn't recoil into the fetal position and say, this isn't meant for me. Because that's not what that feedback was about. The feedback was, hold yourself accountable to your standards and do well. But I have to say, that's the other thing that keeps us from failing to launch, because we don't do one well, or we didn't think it was a great execution, so we just don't send it. And then another week goes by, and then, oh, well, I really haven't had time. And the next thing you know, you don't have discipline around anything. So that's when I started this 7 weeks ago. I said, I am going to send one of these every Friday. I am going to hold myself accountable. This morning hadn't worked out in a couple days, and I was coaching myself as I went to the gym. I'm going to go do this SoulCycle class. I am going to do it. I am going to do it because I'm going to feel better. Sometimes we just need to be accountable to ourselves and holding ourselves to that standard of saying, yes, you can do it. Today is the day. There is no other time. There really is only right now and in the future, right? And now is the only time you can control. But if you can't hold yourself accountable, then you need to find an accountability partner. So like my girlfriend, who I spoke to her today, and we laughed about it, and she said, no, it's all in loving kindness. I said, absolutely. And that's what a good coach will do. And she said, exactly. That's what I'm trying to be to you in this situation. I said, I get it. And I want to be that for you. I want to help you hold yourself accountable as well. So finding an accountability partner, again, whether it's your girlfriend that can meet you at the gym, whether it's the big business goal that you need to make 10 phone calls this week, and even if you hear 10 no's and 2 hang-ups and nobody calls you back on another few of them, that's okay. You only have control over what's going on today. You know, in Major League Baseball, the MLB All-Stars, so the ones that get to play in July, those guys all make well into the 7 figures, well into the 7 figures. Do you know how many times when they stand up at the plate, how many times they connect with the ball? For every 10 times they stand up at the plate, they hit it 3 times. 3 out of 10, 30%. Do you allow yourself to only do something 30% of the time? It's good enough for the Major League Baseball All-Stars, right? But yet we have this standard that we hold ourselves to that says, oh, I have to do it perfectly every single time. Well, done is better than perfect sometimes, right? So last week sucked. I'll admit it. I'll raise my hand. It didn't go the way I wanted to. I didn't feel it, but I did it. And I delivered it. And I'll hold myself accountable for this one, which hopefully you're getting more out of today. And if you're really bored, you can go back, and if you want to have a good laugh, go back and watch last week's. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to find that 7 out of 10 times, it may not go our way, but we got to keep going. Thank you so much for contributing by posting things, by forwarding it. Feel free to share. Please go onto my Facebook page, You Go Girl Coaching, and sign up for the newsletter. I'm sending out a newsletter every couple weeks, and soon I might have an offer that you might want to jump in and get in on some action if you're looking for a true accountability partner. Okay, have a great weekend. Thanks.